Hello everyone, welcome to the Calgary Language Learning and Exchange Club video channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to learn languages 5 times faster. So, if you are living in Calgary and you want to learn English or other languages, and also wanting to have a conversation partner to do proper language exchange, please join our group. Our Facebook page, the link is in the YouTube description below, as well as that the registration form for our group is within that Facebook page. And it's free. So if you are in Calgary and you are also learning languages in general, please join our group, and we would make sure that you would have the best experience by finding you a conversation partner and making sure that your language learning is a success. So I'm going to talk about the top 5 ways on how to learn languages 5 times faster. And the first one is to use audiobooks. And I have another video that goes through how are we going to do that and how are we going to find stuff for you to listen. So audiobooks are good because you can learn it anywhere and anytime that you want, and it doesn't affect your daily task. So you can do it while you're at the gym, while you're driving, while you are taking the bus, or while even you're working, depending on how your employer is like. But most of the time you could just listen without affecting any of your other daily tasks. So I highly recommend that you use audiobooks because it does help you learn, and it also helps you to learn it through your unconscious mind as well. So I highly recommend using audiobooks, and just make sure that your employer allows it while you're working, or that it doesn't affect your driving. So if it's let's say too distracted for you, then don't use it, but otherwise it doesn't hurt. So now, second thing that I want to talk about is writing notes. So this means that whatever that you learn, what you think is important, you should actually write it down. Whether or not if you want to keep the notes or not, that's not really the point. What I do think it's more important is that the process of writing the notes down helps you reinforce your memory. And also, if you actually have those notes of what is important, you could quickly restore your memory just by reread those notes. It helps you recover your memory that way too. So that's why I highly recommend that while you are studying your language, write notes. So tip number 3 is repeat things again and again, because this the repetition helps memory to stay in your brain for good. So again, that is why tip number 1 is really good, because you could just turn on your MP3 player, your iPhone, and then just keep on looping until you know it, and you don't need any extra action taken. So that is why, again, I would say doing audiobooks is probably one of the best methods, because this also helps your point number 3, which is you could repeat again and again to help reinforce your memory on the materials that you are studying. So now the fourth tip that I want to talk about is reading and listening at the same time. And why would you want to do this? Because it would help you to connect both written and verbal language together, so you're learning both at the same time. So like, let's say there's a lot of materials where they give you a CD and also a book. So like, let's say you are reading the conversation skit while listening to the actual conversation of the language that you want to learn. It does help you reinforce your memory, and also it helps you connect the conversation with the reading materials. So you're actually learning two things at the same time, and it helps you make the relationship between the written language and the verbal language much more clear by doing that. Now, the last tip that I want to talk about is very obvious, and that is you make sure that you practice it in real life, because nothing helps you more than throwing yourself into the fire and just practice that with native speakers, and just immerse it in your daily life. So make sure you're in total immersion during these practice session, because it's like you're having a you're testing yourself how well you've been learning. And again, like, that's why you have exams in school, because these exams make sure that you have reached those milestones, and these exams prove you how much have you learned and how well you have studied. Practicing it in real life does the same as those exams, where it tests you how well have you been studying your language materials, and how do you fare in the real world with regards to your language abilities. And that is why you do need to do language exchange, because that is the best way in how you could do it and practice it in real life without going and study abroad, or be in the country that in which your language is spoken in. So if you are in Calgary, be sure to check out our language learning and exchange group. Sign up to our Facebook as well as our registration form. And we would match you with a language exchange partner based on the language that you want to learn. So this concludes my video. I hope that you find it useful. I'll see you in the next video.